underway any second.
So yeah, at this point, both of these racers are banned from future conduits. Conduit kind of being the entry-level tournament. Once you prove yourself to be too good, you're kicked out. So top two get banned. At this point, it's a matter of fighting for who gets banned with $25 and who gets banned with $75.
Exactly. So a swing of $50.
Yeah, it's a matter of who gets the pricier, more extravagant ban stamp.
Exactly. Like one of these guys gets a plaque, the other one gets like a scrawled note. That's the real difference. But we are off and running. So this is a best of 5. So little bit of a war of attrition in a way. Going to be a longer set than either of these racers will have faced before, and I think that really does kind of play a factor as well when you're racing. Fatigue can be a thing.
Definitely.
Holy smokes.
This game is extremely mentally taxing. It can be so easy to just wear out all your mental energy. That's something that a lot of people tend to underestimate, is that games like this especially take so much concentration, and that concentration takes energy. You don't think you're really doing much, just kind of sitting there tapping buttons to a beat, but you'd be surprised how much
you do that for an hour or two, and then you try and stand up, and it's just like, oh no.
When your brain is just trying to focus super hard on like a million things happening a second, it burns you out fast.
Yeah,
so good,
absolutely.
good play on Siveure's side there to pick up the glass rapier for a moment. Actually, they both did it to break open the crate and find a grenade charm. And once it get, oh, okay, yeah, okay, but sorry for power flickered there. Thankfully,
I did wonder. There was just this kind of like squeal in the background.
Yeah, that's the backup battery over in my dad's office. But yeah, anyway, so Siveure though again kind of botching shopkeeper kills with respect to wasting resources unnecessarily, chucking 2 grenades at the shopkeeper when they've got a dagger of frost.
Yeah, and again, it's that what you've always kind of screamed from the rooftops. You gotta just be aware of the most efficient use of your resources. And
all right, we're seeing a bit of divergence here because CheesiestPotato checked the purple chest and got a ring of shielding out of it. Very comfortable with the dagger of frost, obviously, but Siveure, on the other hand, wanted to get off that dagger of frost and found a titanium axe. Which, if you're gonna find anything to replace a dagger of frost, that would probably be it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and there's a boss shrine there as well, so we could be about to see a 3 damage. Yep, we're going to see it.
Yep.
The actual items from the shrine itself aren't great. I think you take the fireball tome.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely correct. You've already got a good torch. All right, yeah, remembering they have grenades, so backing up, and yeah, gonna take those fireballs. Yeah, really underwhelming boss shrine, especially for a 2-2 boss shrine. That's usually pulling from a pretty good pool.
Yeah, you're expecting a little bit better, but ultimately the key thing at this point for Civ is that 3 damage axe. Really, really strong, and it's going to allow him to catch up well. Oh, ring of piercing for CheesiestPotato. Not really doing much, though.
The thing is, it would allow for some catch up, but Siveure on half a heart, I think, is playing a little bit scared right now.
Yeah, not playing as confidently as he could. I think you gotta go check this cracked wall here.
And yeah, that ring of piercing is pretty silly for those who don't know. Dagger of Frost already has piercing. That ring of piercing gives you a nice double piercing, which does absolutely nothing.
Makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. For like a split second.
But yeah, that ring of piercing gonna do a lot more benefit. Give a lot more benefit to Siveure with that titanium axe. We're seeing a pretty similar build to what we did in a couple runs back. 3 damage piercing axe, which is absolutely absurd.
Yeah, incredibly strong.
yeah, just gonna let you mow down entire swarms of enemies all at once. And yeah, unfortunately, Potato, with no bombs, can't bomb to swap to a Ring of Peace there. So,
ooh, that's a
yeah,
really nice find for Civ. That
that is a free extra heart though. Just okay, yeah, you threw away the glass whip, but you know what else you could have done? Just chuck the dagger against the wall, and then use the shrine. You could have done that too. Would have been a little bit more efficient. So yeah, just little inefficiencies, but you know, efficiencies you got to keep in mind when you are really close with your, you know, you're in a really close position with your opponent, and your opponent has a much better build than you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Sid was trying to YOLO teleport there, knowing that they're on the opposite side from the exit, but
something just feels wrong about
traps.
Something just feels kind of wrong about that interaction, because like I look at that and I'm like, all right, you're big, so you're not going to slide in the ice, but you're still going to get teleported just because you're big. That doesn't matter.
You do slide on the ice. You slide on the ice.
Oh, I know. It causes me great pain every time.
Popping the frost charm there. I'm not sure if intentionally or if that was an accident, but gonna be able to push a little while with that, with all the enemies frozen.
Oh,
like that.
That's such a good battle shovel kill.
Yeah, such a good battle shovel kill. They were looking real trapped there with that Minotaur bearing down on him, but battle shovel saving the day there, just stopping him dead in his tracks. So seeing some leaping here in an effort to catch up a little bit. Good kill on Coral Rift and Fireball spell, which yeah, Piper already picked up. But Piper is on 4-2 to Siveure's 4-1. But again, that's a really small lead when the
builds are this different. Yeah,
so much stronger of a build. I mean, Piper is still on that pointless double piercing build.
Potato.
Potato. Sorry.
I let it slide the first couple times.
Yeah, my brain's still operating. You know, race back
still, yeah. I mean, to be fair, pretty good set.
You know, everyone's name starts with P. I can't keep track of all of them.
Hoodie Biscuit, Pack of Games, Pudjo 2, etc., etc. The list goes on and on, really. Oh, the Telemonkey for Civ gets him out of the exit room, unfortunately. Doesn't go too far away, but it's not what you want when you're trying to play catch-up.
Yeah, that being a pretty substantial setback is allowing Potato to keep their lead here. But it might not stick around for long because they're pretty much on the same room here.
Yep, Cheesiest gets down on the Fortissimo first, though.
Yeah, and Civ very close behind, though.
Oh, the confusion for Cheesiest. He's going to have to be careful here. Manages to pull it off all right, and the freeze. And good night Fortissimo, but they are beat for beat. Oh, heal spell. That's a really, really nice find. Civ's going to be down onto 5-1 first.
And Civ doing, you know, what I've been talking about, you know, toggling those leaping boots on when there's nothing in the room to threaten. Even running the leaping a little further than that.
Alright, okay.
That one's really scary. Getting petrified as they finish the floor, so starting 5-2, rooted in place for a few beats. Okay, yeah, Civ, you might want to calm down a little bit.
It's alright, Civ. We get it. You're good with the leaping bits. It's fine. You don't have to prove anything to us.
I'm not even saying that. I don't think they are great with the leaping boots. That's the problem here. We're seeing lots of face plants into huge damage. Almost died on 5-1, but keeping it together, I'm not quite sure what.
Oh my god, that's so good! What a strat!
Such a good setup. That was such a good setup. I haven't seen that used before.
Oh, I know Civ is a fan of his fireball strats, but I think that's the first time I've properly seen it in person. Holy smokes, what a dead ringer kill from Civ. He's down onto the Necrodancer first.
But I mean, yeah, this is tough though. Only one grenade means that they've got to do a lot of button puzzles here. And Cheesiest might catch up a little bit with the 2 grenades over 1. But Leaping I think, is going to be the MVP here.
Yeah, look at that. 4 hits down already.
Good.
There's number 5, and Civ going for the final hit here in the Necrodancer. Pick up the loot.
Oh.
Pick up the loot. Pick up the loot. Pick up the loot. Buddy, guy, dude, friend, pal. There we go.
Okay. A bit of a
All right.
wild fight, but
Dad takes it home.
One.
Doesn't quite get the sub 10, but holy smokes. Civ, that dead ringer! That dead ringer! Good God!
Yeah, I've seen some discussion of fireball strats and on the Discord, but I haven't actually seen any of them put to work yet. And yeah, there we go. There's a live demonstration for you. Take notes, everyone.
All right, race number 2 coming at you hot and heavy. Oh man. All right, here we go. A slower strat. I don't care if it's a slower strat. That looked fucking incredible. I will happily spare a couple of beats to look as just great as Civ did with that dead ringer. Get out of my face.
Shop right here on the 1-1 exit room, and it looks like we're gonna see Potato go for it, and it's never the food shop.
It's never the food shop. Oh my god! What a blood shop! Are you kidding me? And then you get a free cheese.
Yeah, sure, sign me up.
Absolutely.
Both races going to take the titanium rapier and that free cheese.
Yep. Oh, gotta be careful with this red dragon. Yeah, there you go. Oh, tough ND Earth kill his soul last week. Give it the times.
That's all. It's not about the Necrodancer or the oh, okay, the Necrodancer Earth kill. I thought we were on Deadringer still.
No.
Because I was about to say it's all about the Deadringer Earth Death Tunnel.
It's all about the Death Tunnel. It is actually all about the Death Tunnel.
If I
oh no, Cheesy!
Whoa, taking a bit of a dunk there. It's gonna try to break open this crate with the longsword, but yeah,
he's gonna run the longsword instead of the rapier. That's gotta be a mistake.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call at all.
I
mean, yes, you get that 3 damage threshold, but it's a titanium rapier.
No, there's no way that can be a conscious decision. Not from Cheesy. I don't see that as being the case.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right call at any level. Like, rapiers are just so strong, and everyone knows how strong they are.
And it's a relatively safe rapier as well.
Decision.
It's titanium, so you're not at risk of losing your damage like you are with an obsidian one. Oh my, there's an arc dagger on this seed. What is this seed? Holy smokes.
Okay, and Sid, you're gonna take the electric dagger over the titanium rapier, which
that's a lot more forgivable.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm not sold, but I'm not as angry.
Sold, but it's I can see where they're coming from.
Yeah,
least.
exactly.
Like, Electric Dagger can be pretty darn good.
This is like, okay,
So
there's
lets you
method to
do
the madness.
so many cheeky things like that. Okay, so both racers on the Electric Dagger. So yeah, Potato valuing the Electric Dagger over the Obsidian Long, which he values over the Titanium Rapier. I have some questions.
I still think that Obsidian Long pickup was just kind of mindless, not realizing properly that he didn't have his rapier anymore. I still think that's what that was. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's my current explanation for it.
And yeah, Fireball spell for both racers here.
Ring of War in the 3-1 shop, so this Arc Dagger now doing 3 damage.
Yeah, there you go, 3 damage threshold. As we've already talked about in the past. But yeah, the shopping gonna cost you a little bit of the time, and CheesiestPotato taking the lead here for the time being. This little bit of a spooky nightmare cloud here, though. An Electric Dagger just kind of scattering ice everywhere with those 2 beetles in the back.
Yeah, not too bad though. Managed to get the nightmare out of the way comfortably with the. You don't run Ring of Peace here, I don't think. I think you continue to run the war for the 3 damage.
Oh no! CheesiestPotato making a huge mistake, not throwing his Electric Dagger before taking the Shrine of Peace.
Oh no! Doesn't have a bomb either.
And ouch! Eating a Grey Goblin hit. That's 3 hearts of damage. So already lost all of the benefit from that Shrine of Peace. And yeah, it's just. Yeah, missing that Electric Dagger, which is going to make this Conga fight super fast. Like, look at that.
Oh, Civ just jumps
into a
Conga
smack, though. So, not going to get any items from this, but... and yeah, Potato having to kind of do a really scary setup with this Conga fight. Conga 3 is no joke. I think just blood fireball here. Okay, that works too. But I mean, Potato is just banking on that this black chest is something amazing.
Oh, Civ's down a half a heart, takes a big hit
Whoa,
from a Golem.
Whoa, what happened? Yeah, what happened there?
Jumped into the wall spider!
And now it's on Potato. Now it's Potato's game, but all he gets out of that black chest is a blood cap, which... well, actually might not be a bad thing when your opponent is all the way back in Zone 1, because that means you're going to start regenerating that health you've lost. But it does mean you have to play really, really careful. 1.5 hearts in Zone 4, there are so many things that'll drop you in 1 hit.
No, heals half a heart and it's immediately gone. Thanks, Blade Master.
Yeah, gotta really be careful with those Warlocks. The move attack working with the Warlocks like that can be really tricky. But... does have that fireball spell, which will let him break open gargoyles like this.
For a full heart container.
container.
Yeah, not too shabby at all.
Oh, is that a potion on the left?
It is! Saved. Actually saved. Let's have a little look at this cracked ball as well.
Wow.
Oh, it's a Conjurer.
As if you're going down a floor before a potion was available. Oh, and here's a Conjurer to get some armor. There's quartz armor. Oh... this is CheesiestPotato's game to lose.
Gonna go ring? Ring of Pain, that's really nice with that blood cat.
Yeah, for the most part, acting like a +1 damage.
This is just salt in the wounds at this point with this seed. Here's a potion and a heal spell, jeez.
Yeah, look at this. Ring of Pain just doing so much work on that huge swarm backed up in the ice there. You do have to be really careful with Warlocks with the Ring of Pain, though. That can trigger Warlock teleports really unexpectedly.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the gotchas. Alright, one of the other kind of things to bear in mind is with Ring of Pain, it can be kind of deceptive. I know every now and then I'll find myself thinking, oh, I have 2 damage. You don't actually. You have 1 plus 1.
And this is the theme of this conduit is Spooty gets mad at everyone for how they kill their shopkeepers. I'm really mad about that food shopkeeper kill right there. Because Fireball on deck with tons of health available and only 2 bombs, you are absolutely 100% of the time spending half the heart on a Fireball and saving the bombs. But Potato there spending a bomb on the shop kill.
This is bad.
Whoa, gotta watch the goo. The goo is one of the few things that gives you a huge amount of trouble in this fight. I mean, you've got the quartz and the fireball to break out of the full surround, but it's still a situation you don't want to be in.
Oh, he does have quartz armored.
Yeah, the quartz armor would have at least kept him from dying instantly to go, but he'd still have to, it'd probably still be several beats of panicking before he drops a bomb or shoots out a fireball spell. So, still want to avoid full goose rounds.
Alright, it's going to be bottom right here on this 5-2.
Yeah, and full health, that Blood Cat has just been putting in so much work in conjunction with that heal spell. And yes, right here, right there, kind of the difference between Ring of Pain and just having +1 damage. Only dealing 1 damage per poke on that metronome, because what happens is you hit the metronome, and because it's an on-hit effect, it teleports immediately, and then the pain damage happens, but the metronome's already gone. So you're only dealing 1 damage per hit there, and makes that metronome fight pretty slow.
Exactly, which is why you saw that last hit on the metronome when the metronome had 2 health. That one did kill it, because it was then, when it teleported back to the stairs, it was within the radius of that Ring of Pain.
Yeah, exactly. So contemplating making the swap over to a Titanium Cat. That would be a nice 3 damage cat with pain with those Boots of Strength. But gonna stick with the blood for the regen, just for that little bit of extra safety. It's really going to let him focus on Dorian's health in this upcoming Necrodancer fight. His cadence is just so tanky. 8 hearts and a potion. Shield scroll to pop on top of that. Bomb Charm doesn't really actually help at all here.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to do some butt puzzles here.
So I'm going to have to do pretty much all of them. I think just as many as you would with 1 normal bomb. Bomb Charm only helps if you have 2 bombs. With 1, it's not really giving you any benefit. Yeah, exactly. As Big Emac said in the saying in the chat there, imagine if you'd spent the fireball on the food shop kill instead of that 1 bomb. That Bomb Charm would be bailing him out right now and keeping him from having to do all these buttons.
Exactly, but that said, Necrodancer is out. First hit down for CheesiestPotato, looking to tie this set up at 1 and turn it into a best of 3. Siv doing his best to push back, but goes down to a clapper on 3-3.
Yeah, and is just going to wait this out at this point. Knows it's a pretty done deal here. You'd need something crazy to happen to Dorian in this fight.
Oh, that might do it! Oh, the blood freeze to save Dorian.
Oh, excellent. Quick thinking there. That dragon was going to just stomp Dorian, and that would be exactly lethal there. Dragon stomps do 3 hearts of damage, and Dorian's armor is 1.5, so that's 1.5 damage from a dragon stomp.
Yeah, excellent decision making on the fly from Cheesiest, and then perfect dodges the explosion, and then the confused Do-Si-Do gets the Necrodancer.
That was a clutch freeze. I can't even confidently say I would have it would have occurred to me to do that in that panic situation, but really nicely done, keeping Dorian alive and keeping this win alive.
Absolutely. So we're tied at 1. We're down to a best of 3.
Yes, definitely not him. This is a best of 5. What that means is that with each racer taking 1 and 1, we've got 3 left, and the first one to win 2 of those is the winner overall.
Yeah,
we're essentially down to a best of 3 at this point. Yes,
it is a best of 5, but they're both 1-1, so it's essentially.
So from this
a best
point
of
on,
3.
it's essentially a best of 3. Okay, and that, yeah, you definitely check that. If it's the food shop, you use it. If it's not, then you just immediately reset. I'm gonna be so mad if either of these racers gluttonies off the apple. Okay. No, we're good. We're good.
I was kind of waiting.
We're good.
But you want to save that gluttony charm for when you find a chicken, ideally a ham.
Early monkey's paw for both racers. No problems. No grief from any monkeys or water balls or gorgons, because all of those are apparently the same species, and we've got a pause coming out.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. We'll find out what's going on. Alright, just a quick technical issue on Cheesy's end. He's got it sorted. We're going to get them running again. Yeah, there we go. As a reminder, guys, don't stop running until a referee or a staff member tells you to pause. We do have a little pause command. It tags you. But until that point, keep on running. It's business as usual.
There's a potion room that neither racer is going to be able to get into since they spent their bomb earlier. Blood shop as well, but Potato gonna just drop down the trapdoor real quick after grabbing a base staff.
Yeah, Civ on the other hand, it looks like he's pretty desperate to find a bomb. There's a bomb.
And, well, you are guaranteed a bomb because this floor shop is a locked shop. And yeah, a little lesser known fact is that when a shop is sealed, when your main shop has that cracked wall instead of a door, that guarantees that there will be at least 1 bomb on the floor.
I have played this game for nearly 700 hours, and this is the first I'm hearing of this.
Really? You didn't know that?
No. What the hell? God. This game,
yeah,
man.
No. If you see a cracked wall, then there's bombs to be found somewhere.
Don't really mac me, yes! Don't at me. Where the hell was this ever explained? Screw you, Spinny! Get out of here! Get out of my booth! God damn. Oh.
Wait, hold on. We're not done yet.
Well, we're not done yet. Good stuff.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're done now.
God damn it.
It isn't a good commentary. It isn't a good tournament commentary unless the commentators bully each other a little bit.
Exactly. Well, okay, I feel like I'm being exponentially more bullied than I've ever bullied you.
That's debatable.
Is it? I mean, I don't doubt that it probably is, and I just can't remember. Oh, man. Because you love me, it doesn't feel like it. Anyway, we do actually have a race occurring right in front of us at this very moment in time.
Oh, I'm surprised. No dice in that arena. Even if you don't take anything, you've got the transmute spell. Okay.
Take your pick. Holy crap!
You want all of that. You want all of that, but the obsidian axe. That's what you go for first. Dagger phasing's nice, but it's
Obsidian Axe is so much
Obsidian
better.
Axe. And it's so good to see Transmute actually get love. It's so common to see, even at the high level, for everyone to get that Transmute spell and just completely forget about it.
Absolutely. Oh man, I think you bomb here. You could
you'd...
boss Shrine, but he's gonna. You take the heal spell there. Man, that Ring of Peace would have been. It's so tempting. I know it's spooky to bomb the Shriner, but
I would probably just YOLO it and go for the Shriner kill and bomb all three of those. Get the Glass Armor, Ring of Peace, and I think Cheese is what drops from unactivated. That I can't imagine that's like intended to be final. Like Cheese is just such a cop out.
Yeah.
Shrine drop.
Like it makes sense on Sacrifice.
Pain
even, yeah, sorry.
Even then, I feel
even
like
then it's a little dumb, but
like
yeah.
Ring of Pain instead of Cheese. But I mean, like Cheese is like the shrine item drop that you get when you're like getting an item on a character that can't get it. So like Melody gets Cheese from Shrine of War instead of Ring of War.
Yeah.
She can't find that. And okay, so you're going for an Ozma, but actually botching it up, Axe tripping them up, and causing the conga line to divert from its normal course and block Conga on his throne. So that Ozma going to be unsuccessful and losing the flawless, but not gaining the extra speed from doing that quick strat.
Yeah, really no benefit for Civ in that boss fight, unfortunately, but he's going to be fighting his way through this 3-2, doing his best to cut this gap that Cheesiest has created.
Having a heart transplant.
Cheesy's down really half a heart.
Oh yeah. When you're using the heart transplant, you got to make sure you're either using it to stay absolutely safe or you're using it to go really fast. And we're kind of doing neither there.
Yeah, and we're basically tied. Both of these racers entering the Fortissimo fight maybe 5 or 6 beats apart, and Civ is actually going to be done first. Ring of Regen! Oh, man.
Oh, that's such a good find. And I mean, Potato is going to be so happy to see that. That half a heart is going to be so much more now.
Absolutely.
But I mean, that said, I think, just looking at the current resources available to these two. Oh, what happened?
He died. He jumped into a harpy.
I know that.
Yeah, he just jumped into a harpy.
I mean, it's like a warlock teleport or something, I think was involved.
I'm not sure. I only caught the tail end of it, unfortunately.
But yeah, Harpy just claiming the victim there. So yeah, just as I was talking about how I feel like Civ's build here is quite a bit safer and stronger overall. Well, there's a demonstration of what I'm talking about. Potato immediately going down after I say that. And now, Civ with the lead, 4-2 to Potato having to re-enter the seed. So, just starting 1-1. And with so much health to play with, 7 hearts and quartz armor, that's a lot of hits you need to take to die here.
And a potion.
That's not even counting the potion. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's so much health that I would even consider... I think I would take that Ring of Piercing over the Ring of Regen.
I think it's this kind of point, yeah. But the flip side is,
especially with
just let him
play
the safe game at this point.
Well, yeah, but I think there's an argument to be made that having the stronger offense is often the safe game here.
That's fair.
3 damage piercing, or no, not even 3 damage. 2 to 4 damage piercing axe is just going to let you rip through almost everything. There's not a whole lot that can challenge you with a setup like that.
And there's a ham, just in case. Geez, a very, very healthy build for Civ, who's looking on course to take a 2-1 lead in this best of 5. Cheesy with that nasty death and in zone 4.
I'm taking a little bit of evil eye damage, but immediately gonna patch that up with the Ringer Regen. Like, it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, like hits like that, they're just so insignificant to you at this point.
Just gonna dig straight through the wall and get to this exit very quickly. And yeah, I'm to 5-3, still full health. Heal spell is even charged and ready to go.
gonna grab a holy water instead, maybe?
Hey, I think
just
that's
gonna use it to take care of the red dragons. Oh no, he didn't. Huh? I thought he did. Excuse me. Use your holy water, man.
Oh, I think saw the earth spell and wants that.
Please use your holy water, buddy. All right.
Quartz armor.
First of all, why?
Also metal doors, but
second of all, why? Yeah, you take a second and think about what you did. Good God, Civ. Yeah, that earth spell will be real great for Dead Ringer when you don't even make it there.
Metal door for once is actually doing something beneficial there. Saving a little bit of a nasty dunk there. I mean, well, you know, quartz armor again would have kept them safe through that, but still.
This CoNDUIT has been an emotional roller coaster that I don't think I'm prepared for. Just Jesus.
I'm a little disappointed to see him Civ not going for the Earth quick kill on Necrodancer. They've definitely got the resources to
after
go
that
for
disaster of a 5-3, in which he came out pretty unscathed, mind you, but after that disaster of a 5-3, he's not earned the right. One hit left in the Necrodancer here for Civ. Pretty painless Necrodancer overall, and Civ's going to take a 2-1 lead in this set, so trading wins so far.
I mean, it only means that if you just only walk straight up the side and go for it. With the amount of health Civ had to play with, you could really easily pop a couple extra Earth spells to center the bombs and bomb both the Necrodancer and the loot out while going for the Earth quick kill. Alright, but here we go. Potential match-winning point here.
Yep, we have set and championship point for Civ. Cheesiest going to have to win 2 in a row here. Alright, we're off and running. Race number 4 of this best of 5. Civ with a 2-1 lead. And an early 3 bombs.
An early pickaxe as well, which is really nice in the early game. And I'll let you get into Bloodshot for free. Speaking of, that's a pretty nice Bloodshot. Interesting that kind of seen a little difference here. One going for the kill and one just going for the purchase. Okay, yeah, Civ wanting that gold cutlass as well, and the blood drum. Which, I mean, the blood drum is a little less valuable with that pickaxe. Because, unfortunately, pickaxe still retains the property of, you know, taking one hit per level of the wall you're digging. So, if you want to dig out, like, stage tiles or shop walls, it's a tedious process of blood drum dig, blood drum dig, blood drum dig, blood drum dig, and then it breaks after the fourth one. It's really bad.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, and you're seeing this is why I'm pretty reluctant to give up my dagger in zone 1 unless there's like a good weapon about, and it's for that bloodshot right there. Could have thrown, but instead Civ gonna have to waste a bomb.
I think I fight that glass shopkeeper. Go for the glass spear. Maybe not the glass straw. No, actually I go for the glass straw with that potion. Potion makes glass straw actually a really safe item.
Alright, let's not get carried away. Really safe.
Potion and 8 heart containers, like, that glass straw is safe.
Alright, Smitty. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
Yeah, neither race are gonna take the glass there. And, yeah, so Potato with the early lead here, finishing up Death Metal, getting the flawless, and, oh, God! Oh, God, no, you don't take that! you don't take that!
Oh, man, Civ losing his leprechaun. Okay, ring of luck for Civ, which is handy because his leprechaun, as you just saw, is he's gone.
Okay, there goes the glass armor for CheesiestPotato. Not that there's too much concern right now. 8 hearts and oh, but losing it just before the transmog. Could have transmogged that glass armor into something a little more useful. But okay, there we go. CoNDUIT's gone. In its place, the Obsidian Warhammer, which, you know, it's not the best thing, but it is a pretty safe weapon, provided that you're careful around hot coals in Zone 3. Warhammer loves to get hung up on those.
Yeah, absolutely. Warhammer +1 now as well, so between 2 and 4 damage.
I imagine we'll probably see Civ go over the same thing here. Gold Cutlass, you know, Cutlass is nice, but it's just not what you need here. I think you'd go again on that regen. Like, regen is not really gonna give you much benefit when you've got 16 hearts.
Yeah, it's really not the ring you need right now.
Right.
I'm sure it makes you
yes.
feel safe, but ultimately it's really not doing anything. You need piercing or courage.
When you're playing against an opponent that's a little over a floor ahead of you, yeah, you want to run that ring through the washing machine again, and hope it comes out something a little bit stronger on the pushing front. Speaking of which, we're seeing Potato with a Ring of Peace.
Yeah, so that's actually going to work out really nice. Reducing your mini bosses down to their weakest possible level will make this Warhammer go a little bit quicker. Not much.
Still, you know, again, what I was just talking about though, got to watch for those hot coals, taking some hot coal damage from getting hung up by the Warhammer's colossal hit range. But, oh yeah, just with the mapping plus peace, just pushing through that so hard. That said, you know, Civ's build is slightly better here. +1 damage from the sunglasses and the blood shovel for the Necrodancer fight. If they can start to make up the difference here, they might turn this around at the end.
Yeah, they're gonna have to motor though.
Or for Potato, I think I'm just popping that immediately to try and get some armor.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to hold on to that for, like, I don't know, a second push or something. Just use it, get your armor.
Yeah, it would give armor here since they've already got the shovel upgrade. The shovel upgrade is actually pretty low priority, but the torch and already have that potion. Already have a non-base dagger weapon. So checking black there, trying to get a weapon a little bit more elegant than the bludgeoning brick that is Warhammer, but making the swap off to the titanium sphere actually. Maybe feeling like with something with a little less snag factor, they can pull ahead of Potato here. Yeah,
significantly further down on the snagometer readings is that titanium sphere.
Yeah, still, ultimately, I'm not sure I really think it's the right call, because, I mean, Warhammer might get hung up on everything, but it also hits all 6 of those tiles simultaneously.
Yeah.
So any large swarms of enemies, you can be sure they're not going to last long. But Spear is, limited to just poking things out one at a time. And yeah, we're still seeing Potato make a pretty strong push, despite, Warhammer kind of forcing him to kill most enemies. He's already on his own 4 boss, which is Fortissimo. Losing the Flawless, though, and that's really unfortunate. Gonna have to slowly poke Fortissimo down with 1 damage Warhammer due to the multiplier loss there.
Yep, does manage to get through it, though. And Siv's doing his best to push Cheesy here, but it's looking like it's going to be pretty insurmountable at this point.
Swap to Obsidian Staff with some YOLO Warlock teleports. We could maybe see a little bit of time made up here, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim at this point.
Oh, well, there we go. Saving a little bit of time there. Teleporting through that swarm into the exit room, but it's 5-3, 5-2 about to be 5-3, versus 4-4 right now. Almost a zone difference. Just CheesiestPotato doing a really good demonstration of how hard you can push when you've got a Warhammer and no fear. Because 10 hearts in a potion. Just.
Well, hang on. I just imagine that comic got that guy holding a Warhammer, just no fear, and then it's just a picture of an orc, and then just 1 fear.
oh no! Detonator! Well, there goes the potion. Eating back-to-back Deadringer charges for 4 hearts a pop. Those are expensive charges there. But something you can afford when you've got 10 hearts in a potion.
Yeah, thankfully had the health reserves to Cheesy. It's one of these things, like, rarely do you make it to Deadringer with a Warhammer. Or at least, well, yeah, because generally it's a relatively rare weapon type. So having to react to the fighting Deadringer with such a clunky weapon can be really tricky.
Yeah, it's a combination of it being a rare weapon and also not really being that great a weapon. It's kind of, similar boat as bow. It's something that's great for, for lower level players who are still, not too familiar with enemy ranges and just want to poke everything out from a long distance away. But when you get up to the high levels where you're trying to race, like, it just gets hung up on so many things. It's generally not what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that said, I think Potato giving a really nice demonstration of how to really push hardcore with the Warhammer, and finishing with a 904, which is one of the faster times tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a little look, see whether that is one of the fastest ones. But give me 1 second here.
Yeah, so that's 2-2. We are going on to Game 5.
That is actually the fastest time of the tournament so far by 30 seconds.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, so race number 5. The final race of this best of 5. This is winner takes all. Been trading blows all set. Been racing their hearts out all week, and it all comes down to this race right here. CheesiestPotato versus Siveure even. It's going to be a doozy. The rest of the set has been enthralling. Plenty to think about. Let's have a little look in this blood shop here. Oh, it's not great. Yep, and we're going to see the reset from Siv. So that titanium dagger, really, really nice find early. Getting that, you're going to get through your first zone way, way quicker than you will with that base dagger. Just having that 2 damage really, yeah, it just really speeds things up, even though it's just a tiny increase. Looks like there is, yeah, there's a Shrine of Peace, so Arc Dagger is available. We'll need to see whether Siv goes for that, or if he's just going to bomb for the ring. Okie doke is going to activate and bomb for the enchant scroll, so he's running an Arc Dagger as well. Oh wow, really well done to avoid that Dragon Fireball there. That was a little bit spooky.
Yeah. Pretty nice shot there on Siv's side, but no way to get into it. Yeah, with the heavy plate and titanium staff, but yeah, Electric Dagger I think better than the titanium staff. And you know, able to buy that compass at least, which is really handy. Be surprised how much time that little purple arrow can save you.
Yep. Oh, Siv taking a couple of hits here from that spirit.
Potato with the early lead here, getting a Ring of Luck out of that purple chest. And oh, this is really unfortunate. The lack of bomb for Coral Rift on Siv's side. This is gonna be a pretty long one.
Yeah, this is the worst feeling in the world, is getting to Coral Rift and not having a bomb. Especially if it's your zone 1 boss. It's just not fun.
It does eventually get it all done, but yeah. Oh,
skipping his boss chase that early, that I can't agree with.
I think I understand it though. Knows they're fine with their they're fine with their weapon. Saw that it's Ring of Luck out of the purple, which is pretty trash. And you know, what do you go for red and probably get something else kind of crappy? Like, you don't need mapping. You from like a torch, you've already got the compass. So yeah, I think just looking to make up some of the time that they've given up, given the potato. I don't hate skipping the chest there, honestly.
Yeah, that is fair. Red chest. There can be some good stuff in red chests, but yeah, it's still a bit of a gamble.
But even familiars, if you're planning on running an Electric Dagger the whole way, I think are a little hit or miss. Like, I know I've lost runs before to like having a Dove Familiar and an Electric Dagger or something.
Yeah, like, oh, man, Dove Familiar is really bad.
I can dub off the, you know, I can electric, oh, you know, get shocks off of this enemy right below me and kill this entire room, and I try and attack down, and the Dove teleports it, and I walk into a Golem Stomp instead.
Yeah, the Dove Familiar can be really, really bad for stuff like that.
So checking the purple here and getting Ring of War, which is much better than that Ring of Luck that Potato's carting around. I kind of feel like maybe you should have considered bombing that glass shrine for the glass armor. This is really scary. Losing the potion there to the Banshee and losing more health to this Yeti.
Then a 2.5 hearts here.
Has made up the difference here, though.
Use your shield spell, please, Sim, for the love of God, thank you.
Yeah, really needs to be making good use of that shield spell. I mean, you know, even if you have to blood cast it, oftentimes, oh, this is really bad for Potato. Oh, losing the potion though, and is now in like probably one hit from death here. Almost everything in Zone 3 hits for at least a heart and a half.
Yeah, we'll need to
but, yeah, and better mapping, though. That compass, I think, really being the MVP here, letting Civ pull ahead.
Yeah, managed to do a really good job to turn this lead on its head.
And yeah, no flawless for Potato on this boss fight, so not getting anything there. Blast home for Civ, which
Cheesiest goes down!
Oh! I jumped into the Harpy. Harpies just proving
what
to be
is it with
Potato's nemesis
Harpies
this race.
today?
But yeah, to keep going, because yeah, Civ is hardly out of the woods here.
This is
no
not,
armor,
not
3
cut and dry.
hearts. There are so many things that can go wrong. Making the swap to Ring of Might, which I think is good. Push back off and just kind of causing problems with daggers, especially like with electric dagger. You just kind of want to be able to make sure that that electricity is arcing away around the way you want it to. And if you keep pushing back what you're trying to arc off of, that can really mess you up. Ooh, thank goodness for Blast Helm, because that would have been a death without that Blast Helm.
Yeah, good old Blast Helm putting in a
gargoyle
lot of work.
The bounce trap into the exploding gargoyle. That was a really mean setup.
If you're gonna do this, Civ, you better be ready.
Don't double!
No! That's not ready.
That is everything you don't want to do.
This is unready.
Double bombing destroys all the items, and then you want shield spell. I think just one of the cheese out of the, or wait, no, that was a kind of uncertainty. That's a holster, not cheese. So maybe you wanted the regen and the map, but just going full panic, and it's a full reset.
Alright, so ignore that timer that says like over 7 minutes. We got essentially a new race. But Cheesiest does have a little bit of a lead here. Holy smokes.
Oh, and Sid this time going for Ring of Peace instead of grabbing that electric dagger.
I'm trying to remember what else you could have possibly seen in the run that you would maybe rather run. I don't think we really saw any other weapons though.
So yeah, this opens the door wide open for CheesiestPotato, but well, only so wide because Civ is quickly regaining ground.
Yeah,
already
really
finishing
no
Coral
time.
Rift.
What is this black chest obsidian? Why?
Oh yeah, it's a bit of a gamble there. Going for looking for a weapon that they're a little more comfortable with. You know, skipping out on the dagger and going for something a little safer, I think, is what they were opting for, and just taking Ring of Peace. But Obsidian Whip, not what you want to be seeing.
Yeah, that's a really, really gross find.
I mean, you know, when it pops out, that is what you take, I think. You know, it is a high damage weapon. It's a crappy high damage weapon, but it's a high damage weapon.
Yeah, you kind of have to take it, but you don't feel so good about it. Yeah, exactly. So you have to run it, but you're not happy about it.
So yeah, the thing is, CheesiestPotato is in like full panic push mode. I'm not even sure if they're watching particularly closely and realize that Civ's gone down and that, you know, they've got a lot of time to play with, but they're skipping almost all the pickups they grabbed in the last round. No grenades, skip some bombs in zone 2 as well. So a little short on the bomb count. I'm gonna have to be careful about that.
Yeah, and Civ is doing his best to make up ground. Let's check this black chest. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Come on! Is this the point where like you're so desperate that you hit risk and use need for for just to try and get a glass rapier somehow get rid of your whip?
Oh God. Okay.
This is really bad.
Really bad for CheesiestPotato. He needs to get out of this corner. Really that blue dragon is bearing down on him. Okay, he can reorient here. And okay, but yeah, this floor is that 3-3 is just really rough. Both racers losing their potion to it in the first run, and Potato losing it again.
Yep, down to that single heart. Civ did finally manage to find himself a weapon, has an obsidian spear.
Oh, Cheesiest whiffing on the dagger throw! But hits a button as he slides across ice, so no flawless here. That's, you know, he really needs that, I think.
Yeah,
he really needs to try and gear up here.
Yeah, he just needs gear. And now you have Civ hot on his heels, just about to get done with the death metal fight. So about half a floor between these guys. And yeah,
CheesiestPotato is just in such a precarious position. One heart, so many things can kill him here, including that spider up there. These harpies that are swarming in as he's trying to deal with this blue dragon. There's blade masters everywhere. Bomb. That's exactly what I was thinking right there. And the Ring of Peace paying off here for Civ, who doesn't have to worry about that huge ice breath attack and is going to pull ahead. Oh, and that is huge. Oh, scary teleport, but CheesiestPotato missing the blast helm pickup, which is so much safety in zone 4, and also 3 extra bombs for the end game. Civ is in such a good position and is pulling ahead here. Doing CheesiestPotato doing a little shopping though, and finding a fireball spell.
Oh,
I would even contemplate. Oh, could you? Nice use of the fireball trap there, getting his health back up to full. But Civ has pulled ahead. He's really got to go full push. Grab those sunglasses. You need that extra damage. You need that extra damage.
Not gonna take it. Wants to stick with this blast helm as a panic button.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Miner's Cap is...
Oh, there goes a lot of that health. Down goes Cheesy.
Oh, attacking the pixie. I think was anticipating the armadillo to be there, but it gets blocked by a pixie.
Oh my good god. That is something else.
I think either that or had the foresight to realize if I attack the armadillo, it's gonna shock the pixie and kill me, and just like going to push anything else, but unfortunately just pushing right into the pixie. I don't know, but that's terrible. But yeah, I think Potato ultimately just not really making good use of the the time lead he had. You know, when you die with your opponent is so far ahead. Like the first death was he was in 4-1 and Civ was in 4-2. That's a lead that you know you're not going to catch up to just by running. That's a lead that where you know, okay, at this point I am depending on my opponent dying, and I just need to slow down, reestablish my build, and take my time getting back up there. But instead he kind of went into push mode and skipped everything. He skipped I don't remember. He skipped the grenades, which would have helped him in a lot of situations. He skipped the blast helm, which maybe he didn't even know was already there, because that was something Civ found. And yeah, it's just having no safety and such a minimal electric dagger and nothing else build, I think really cost him here. And now, yeah, Civ looking to put this one away on 5-3. Just, 3 more floors until the end of this run. 5-3 Deadringer and Necrodancer.
Yeah, he's looking in really good shape.
5.5 hearts. you know, that's where you want to be at this stage in the game. When you have your opponent's dead and you're towards the end of the game, you want to be tanky like that. No armor, which is a little bit of a concern. 5.5 hearts can evaporate pretty quickly if you start eating Black Skeleton Rider hits or Dragon Stomps. But that Ring of Peace, I think, ultimately, despite the trolly whips that kept popping out of the chest, that Ring of Peace ultimately really paying off for Civ.
Alright, pretty on the rails dead ringer for Civ. Hits into the Necrodancer fight. Last I saw did have plenty of bombs, looks like 6.
Yeah, and has that shield spell on deck, so it can use the shield bug to get an extended shield for this fight. Yep, gonna use it right there. Could have even just waited out and, incremented the counter to get an even longer shield. But Dorian immediately taking a Necro Bomb, though, which is not how you want to start this fight. The Ring of Peace, though, is going to make this fight a lot easier. Many bosses should be considerably easier to manage with that Ring of Peace. One more hit. And there it is.
Oh, so your Conduit
20 and champion is Siveure.
Yep, so GG's to him. Commiserations to CheesiestPotato. Fought the good fight through and through to the end, but it is Siveure who's going to come out on top. Both of these racers banned. No longer welcome back in CoNDUIT. Too good. But it's Siveure who's going to be taking home the top prize today. So GG's to him. Commiserations again to Cheesiest.